I am immortal on this SMP, meaning I literally will not die. Now, this shouldn't be possible at all, so you may be wondering how I got here. It's not through exploits. Instead, I had made a deal with the devil. In the Skybound SMP, players coexist with different entities, all with their own agenda to create the most epic lore you will see. And this entity, the Watcher, had given me an offer I could not resist. So let me start from the beginning. In Minecraft, the most important resource is not wood, stone, or even diamonds. Instead, it's allies, friends, especially in such a competitive SMP. Now, at the start of the season, this guy had offered me protection in exchange for something in the future. Now, I knew that he was one of the best PvPers in our server, so naturally, I accepted. But I had later come to realize this was a horrible mistake. Tops had basically offered this protection to nearly everyone on the server, which meant that I was just another pawn in his plan, and our alliance was essentially worth nothing. I spent the first few days gathering resources and gearing up, as well as dying to a warden and many other unfortunate deaths. No! Now this is where the story truly begins. While I was building my base, this happened. Kardia had suddenly vanished. Without an invisibility potion, this is not possible in Minecraft unless she was exploiting or unless she wasn't Kardia. The next time Kardia or whatever was imitating her showed up again, a message popped up in chat, but it wasn't from her. It was from another player that was online called Nebula, which is impossible due to proximity chat and the fact that the courthouse was so far away from spawn. Something was messing with me, and I had no clue why. I was terrified, so I made a run for the tunnel back to spawn. But whatever was tormenting me clearly didn't want me to leave. What you witnessed was an entity messing with me. It could imitate nearly anyone on the server, deceiving and tricking players. And as I logged back on, I was able to move again, and I quickly exited the tunnel. However, the torment was not over.
I had had enough. I wanted to know what this entity wanted from me and why it was doing this. And so I asked. I had so many questions. Who was this sacrifice for? What did they mean by we? And most importantly, whose blood would be on my hands?
Unfortunately, the Watcher is not a patient man. In just a few days, they had returned while I was playing with my friends Acto and Miji. The Watcher warned me that I could not tell anybody about this sacrifice, or I would die. This meant that I was completely alone in this. I knew that not giving him an answer wouldn't be an option either. Before I made my decision, I had to know one more thing. What did the Watcher mean by sacrifice? In Minecraft, if you die, you can just respawn with little consequence. If that's all that being sacrificed meant, it wasn't that big of a deal. However, the Watcher responded. Things had become much more complicated. I had originally planned to just sacrifice myself under the assumption that I would just die once. However, the Watcher had revealed that the chosen sacrifice would lose one whole heart. I was already pretty bad at PvP, so losing a heart would put me at a great disadvantage. Wait, wouldn't it even the playing field if the best PvPer on the server lost a heart? Talks had become quite notorious on the server, and well, we don't exactly have the best relationship. If I had to pick someone to sacrifice, the choice was obvious. Two days later, the server was blowing up. The Watcher was back a few days later, taunting me and instilling fear within me. And I caved. I didn't feel safe, not with Talks actively seeking revenge. I needed a way to stay safe. If the Watcher was able to harm people, I'm sure they'd be able to protect them too. And I was right. But of course, things wouldn't be that easy. You may be wondering who the fish is. Well, that's Miji. Miji was one of my best friends on the server. We watched each other's backs, protected each other, and kept each other company. It's strange how something so simple can mean so much, but on a server full of players, Miji was the one person who made it feel like home.
I got an almost broken helmet and a stone axe to defend myself.
Wait, I have diamond armor, take it. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Miji was also the only person I had told about Tox's sacrifice, and now the Watcher was using all of this against me. So this is what the Watcher meant by protection. Becoming immortal was a deal I could not resist.
I could live fear-free from talks and get away with almost anything. However, the cost was equally great. I had to sacrifice either 10 strangers' hearts or sacrifice my best friend Miji and take away 7 of their hearts. I was in a dilemma. Sacrificing 10 people meant putting humongous targets on my head, and I would be permanently damaging my reputation on the server. However, could I really betray my closest friend? Which was more important, becoming the most powerful player on an SMP or my friendship? I had made up my mind. I was going to betray Miji. And as I was about to hit them, this whole time, Miji had been reading our conversation, and in a turn of events, she was telling me to sacrifice her. Miji, what are you saying? Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. If people find out you sacrificed them, they might lose their trust in you or...
But if I do this, you'll be down to 2 hearts.
It's okay, CG. I trust you. Besides, what are friends for, right?
Thank you, Miji. After Miji came back for her stuff, we made our way back to the Nether portal, where, you wouldn't believe, we ran into Tox. And of course, we did the most reasonable thing at the time, which was to jump him.
Kill him! Oh my gosh, kill him. Get him. Oh my god, don't let him escape. Don't let him escape.
This was it. After I ate this apple, I would become immortal. And with Miji by my side, I did it. And that is the story on how I became immortal on this SMP. You can mine for diamonds, farm for netherite, and grind for gear, but you can't craft loyalty and friendship. In Minecraft, the most important resource you can have is a friend.